All right, let's take a look at a percent of increase and decrease. This is always a question that people are asking because it's something that doesn't come up that often. And so when it does, you're like, okay, well, what was that formula again? So I had a student one time who called it the no formula, and I thought that was kind of funny. And it's not N minus O minus O. So just know that that was her way of remembering it. I thought that was fabulous. I just love that she came up with something. The reason that she said it was that is because it's new minus old divided by old. That is the idea here. So you're going to take the new population in this case that we have. So we have the population of Garretttown is 334,000. And the old population was 321,000. And we divide that by the old population. So that's where we tend to like forget or like we're like, how does that work? So that's where this learner was like, saying that it was the no formula. So he was like NOO. I thought that was pretty good. Okay, so let's actually do some solving here and see what we get. So grab my calculator, try to come back here and to move this over so I can move this over. Still up from where we were doing that earlier. Okay, so my calculator will do the whole thing in one. Love this calculator. If you were buying one, you should get this one. And I don't work for Texas Instruments, but all right. Gives us an answer. Let's see that as a decimal because we're going to write this in a percent. Okay. So oops, there we go. All right. So as a decimal, 0.04. Now you could just have subtracted and then whatever your answer is, divide by 321,000. So you would get 0.04 and so on. Did you hear that? My husband and my youngest are watching their alma mater play a bowl game. So it's kind of loud in the living room right now. All right. So 0.04. Now that's not a percent. Now you can always hit second, change it to a percent and do this. So it's about 4.05%. 4% would probably be a good answer. But all of that without this particular calculator would look like this. You would subtract them. You would divide that answer by the first 321,000, the old. And then you would multiply your answer times 100 to just change it to a percent. You're just moving that decimal over two places. So it becomes 4%. So all of this is about 4%. And if we were told to round to a certain decimal place, maybe it's to the hundredths, we would say 4.05%. Just depends on how you're told to do that. But the formula is the key. New minus old over old. And if you even want to, you can say times 100, and that'll give you the 100%. Now that's not decimal, that is times. That is multiply that answer by 100. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I have some other ones on percent of increase and decrease. Hopefully I'll think to put a link somewhere around here. I hope that gets you where you need to go with these. See you next time.